In a world dominated by towering trees, vast oceans, and immense mammals, it's easy to overlook the smaller inhabitants of our planet, creatures that are often invisible to the naked eye yet vital to the ecosystems they inhabit. These tiny titans, known as insects, make up nearly 90% of all animal species on Earth. They have been around for more than 400 million years, outliving the dinosaurs and surviving countless mass extinctions. Despite their size, insects are nature's unsung giants, playing indispensable roles that keep our world functioning. In today's episode of SCI Discovery Chronicles, we're embarking on a journey into the fascinating world of insects. We'll explore their diversity, their contributions to ecosystems, and the surprising ways they impact our daily lives whether we realize it or not. So, grab your magnifying glass and let's dive into the miniature universe of nature's smallest giants. The incredible diversity of insects. Let's start by considering just how varied the insect world really is. With over 1 million species already identified and estimates suggesting there could be another 10 million waiting to be discovered, insects represent an astonishing array of shapes, colors, and behaviors. From the delicate fluttering of a butterfly's wings to the dazzling iridescence of a jewel beetle, insects are some of the most visually diverse creatures on Earth. The smallest of them, like fairy flies, are microscopic, while the largest, such as the Titan beetle, can reach lengths of over 6 inches. Some insects are solitary, while others, like ants and bees, live in highly organized colonies that resemble human cities. These social insects work together with impressive cooperation, building complex structures, farming fungi, and even waging wars against rival colonies. But it's not just their physical appearance that makes insects so fascinating, it's also their adaptability. Insects are found in nearly every corner of the Earth, from the scorching deserts to the frozen tundras, and even in the deep, dark caves where few other creatures dare to tread. Their ability to survive in extreme conditions has allowed them to thrive in environments that would be lethal to most other animals. Insects and ecosystem services. Insects aren't just impressive because of their diversity, they also provide critical services to the ecosystems they inhabit. One of their most important roles is that of pollinators. Bees, butterflies, moths, and even some beetles are essential for pollinating the flowers that produce many of the fruits and vegetables we eat. Without insects, crops like apples, almonds, and tomatoes wouldn't exist in the abundance we know today. But pollination is only one part of the story. Insects also act as nature's cleanup crew. Dung beetles, for example, recycle waste by breaking down animal dung and redistributing nutrients back into the soil. Decomposers like termites and carrion beetles are equally important, helping to break down dead plant and animal matter, which recycles nutrients and ensures a healthy, balanced ecosystem. Insects also serve as prey for countless other animals. Birds, reptiles, amphibians, and even some mammals rely heavily on insects for food. In fact, without insects, many of these species would struggle to survive, setting off a chain reaction that would destabilize entire ecosystems. Additionally, insects themselves can be predators, helping to control populations of other species. Ladybugs, for instance, are voracious eaters of aphids, which are pests that can decimate crops. In this way, insects help to maintain a balance, preventing any one species from overrunning an environment. Insects and humans, a complex relationship. It might surprise you to learn that insects have a direct influence on human lives beyond just pollination and pest control. For centuries, humans have benefited from insect products, most notably honey from bees and silk from silkworms. These natural resources have played a crucial role in human culture, economy, and industry. Honey has been used not just as a sweetener, but also for its medicinal properties. In ancient times, it was used to treat wounds and infections due to its antibacterial properties. Today, beekeeping remains a thriving industry, contributing to the global economy and providing livelihoods for millions of people. Silk, meanwhile, has been prized for thousands of years. Originating in China, the secret of silk production was one of the most closely guarded industries in history. The shimmering fabric created by silkworms has been a symbol of luxury and status, shaping trade routes and driving economies. Insects also inspire innovation. Biomimicry, a field where scientists and engineers draw inspiration from nature, often looks to insects for solutions to human problems. The structure of butterfly wings has inspired advancements in solar cell technology, while the efficiency of termite mounds has influenced architectural designs in hot climates. The study of insect flight has even contributed to the development of drones and other flying machines. The dark side of insects, pests, and disease vectors. While insects are undoubtedly beneficial, they can also cause significant problems for humans. Some species are considered pests, capable of damaging crops, buildings, and even our health. Termites, for instance, cause billions of dollars in structural damage each year as they feed on wood and buildings. Then there are insects that act as vectors for diseases. Mosquitoes, which are responsible for spreading malaria, dengue, Zika, and other diseases, pose a serious health threat in many parts of the world. The war against these disease-carrying insects has been long and difficult, involving everything from chemical insecticides to genetic engineering in an attempt to curb their populations. Locusts are another example of the destructive power of insects. In large swarms, they can devastate crops, leaving entire regions in famine. These swarms, driven by environmental factors, can strip entire fields in a matter of hours, affecting the food security of millions. Yet, despite their destructive potential, even these insects play roles in the broader ecosystem. The challenge for humans is learning how to manage and coexist with these creatures, mitigating their harmful effects while appreciating their broader contributions to the environment. The future of insects in a changing world. As we look to the future, the fate of insects is becoming an area of growing concern. Studies have shown that insect populations are declining at an alarming rate due to factors like habitat loss, pesticide use, and climate change. This phenomenon, known as the insect apocalypse, could have profound implications for ecosystems worldwide. A world without insects would be a world without pollinators, decomposers, and a critical source of food for countless species. It's a future we can hardly imagine, and one that underscores the importance of conservation efforts. Protecting insect habitats, promoting sustainable farming practices, and reducing the use of harmful chemicals are all essential steps toward preserving these tiny giants for future generations. Interestingly, insects might also play a role in solving some of our future challenges. As the global population grows, sustainable sources of protein are becoming more important. Insects, rich in protein and environmentally friendly to farm, are being explored as a potential solution to the world's growing food needs. In fact, insect farming is already a booming industry in many parts of the world, with crickets, mealworms, and other species being processed into protein-rich foods and snacks. The hidden giants of nature. Insects may be small, but their impact is enormous. They shape our ecosystems, provide critical services, and even influence human innovation and culture. Whether we appreciate them or fear them, there's no denying that insects are among the most important creatures on Earth. So, the next time you see a bee buzzing around a flower or a line of ants marching across the ground, take a moment to appreciate these miniature marvels. They're nature's hidden giants, quietly working to keep the planet in balance. In the vast web of life, insects are more than just tiny creatures, they are the essential threads that hold it all together.